Hey guys, it's Tessa Jeffers here in Nashville at Summer NAMM 2014. I'm here with Jeff Figley from King Blossom Guitars. How you doing?
Thank you very much for stopping by.
Yeah, it's great to see you. You got some cool guitars here. This is your personal guitar, isn't it?
This is mine, yep. That's the logo there is probably the only one I'll do like that. So that's
You have a really different, unique concept I've never heard about before. Can you tell us the concept of your new guitars you're showing here at NAMM?
Yes. It started when I read an article in your magazine about a cover article about Bill Duffy and his foam-filled Gretches. And I was reading that and I went, that's really too bad because he's muting the guitar, filling it with foam rubber. So I set about trying to design a guitar that had acoustic properties that would not feed back when you amplify it. So that's what this is about. This model is an RPG RS. It's the body is actually carved out of a solid block of wood, and it is hollow.
What kind of wood?
This is mahogany, so the guitar is all hollow, weighs about 5 pounds. Thank you. And the sound holes are in the horns here, so when you're playing it, the energy is along the axis of the neck. So the front is pretty thick and the back is pretty thin. So the soundboard is in the back and all the energy from the monitors and stuff hits the front here. And the guitar is super alive, super resonant, and great sustain, but it won't feed back. Oh, of course it will if you want it to, but...
Is that your personal preference of tone that you were trying to achieve for what you like to play too?
I like a guitar that's alive and resonant. And if you could hear in here, it's about twice as loud unplugged as a solid body guitar. So I usually play it unplugged because it's pretty loud actually. But when you plug it in, you get all the dynamics of an acoustic without the issues of feedback and all of that. The other thing that I did in the pursuit of the life and resonance of the guitar, as you can see here, the strings, the bridge is actually carved in the top. So the strings are mounted right to the top directly, and the pickups as well.
That is
so
super cool.
Mounted to the top, and then I kind of developed this form as an armrest. That's how it all kind of morphed into one.
Really neat carve. Do you have like a name for it or anything yet?
This model is the RPG RS. The concept, the hollow concept with the sound ports here and the horns, I guess I would call it a crossover or a hybrid.
Still thinking on that one?
I don't know what to call it. I don't think anybody's doing anything like this.
Great idea. Hey, it all starts with ideas, right?
Yeah.
See an article and
yep.
fix problem.
So the other thing that's kind of cool about this one, which I've started using, is a JJ Custom Works 6-way toggle switch. The toggle actually flips forward and backward. In the front position, you have 3. And in the back position, you've got 3 selections. The front is your normal humbucking setup. In the back, you get parallel switching. You get the inner and outer coils in parallel. And in the middle, you get the inner coils as a humbucker. So
there's a lot going on with this guitar.
It's got 6 tones in a very simple thing. I make them with and without a tone. I don't need a tone, so I just have a volume and a 6-way toggle.
And what setting are you going to play for us?
What
setting do you use when you're going to play?
I can just show you the difference between what they all do. Okay. The other thing you alluded to, it's got fiber optic side dots, which are lighted with an LED in the back of the guitar here, and a battery, and you can turn it on and off. So.
Oh, there's one feature that we didn't talk about. Your friend built you something special for one of your guitars, right?
Yes. Let me switch guitars here. This is my Model 1M. It's hollow and everything's carved out of one piece, but I have this eagle that's carved in relief on the top here, and I have a friend who's an ocularist who makes prosthetic eyeballs for people.
That's what an ocularist does, right?
Makes eyeballs for people who've lost their eye. So And he made me one for this eagle, and this is also illuminated with an LED, so I can turn it off and on. So that's off, that's on, and it goes in conjunction with the fiber optic side markers. So it's kind of spooky, like the Mona Lisa. However you look at it, the eye kind of follows you around. So.
All right, Jeff, so you basically have the same concept for your guitars, but you have a lot of different models. So show me the jazz model.
This is the jazz guitar in the back. I'll just move these. It's a larger body, 15 inches across. It's a hollow guitar like all of them, has the sound ports up there. It's carved out of a solid piece of maple. Let me get it this.
Oh, I'll hold this one.
So that's what the back looks like, and
so thin.
Well, it's actually not. It's only thin here, but if you look on the edge, it's still, the whole thing is carved front and back, inside and outside, and it's a little more traditional. It's got a tailpiece, but again, the pickups mount right to the top, and buffalo horn knobs, kind of cool.
Very pretty. And what wood did you use for that one?
This is fir on the top, and this is curly maple on the back. And if you look close here, you can see how the top is actually set into the body. So that's the body that you see on the edge around here. So.
And so what are these retailing at, the RPG RS?
The RS is about $3,500. That's about $3,500. Other guitars that are more customized are $5-6 grand.
Where can people go to find out more information?
KingBlossomGuitars.com, and they can email me info@KingBlossomGuitars.com.
All right, and what do we have here, Jeff?
The one other thing that we have new for the show is the mandolin. It's got the RPG body style, fir top.
It has sound ports?
It has sound ports, just like it's a mandolin that's meant to be played electrically, amplified.
Wow.
So it does have it's got a piezo pickup in the bridge, volume and tone, little battery compartment in the back. And I'm not really a mandolin player, but I had a guy come by and he said it feels great. So
yeah, good.
Yeah. So that's the other thing. The Royal Jazz, the RPG RS, the mandolin, and the Model 1M all come with the hollow sound ported concept.
And I'm just curious. This sound port concept, did you just develop this in the past year, or is this something you've been working on for a long time?
I've been working on it for about 2 years. Yeah.
That's pretty fast.
Well, I don't have a lot of hoops to jump through. I can just go do stuff.
Well, good for you.
But the idea, I started thinking about, why do guitars feed back? And you see concerts and acoustic guitars, and they've got the plug in the sound hole, and I said, that's just really too bad, because you're deadening the guitar. How can I design something that doesn't respond to, the whole amplification pressure that an acoustic guitar would? And I came up with this idea of making the sound ports fairly small and putting them here so they're not really normally directed at any kind of a monitor or anything. So, and I can sit right in front of the amp and turn the gain up, and the guitars are fine. So, just a sample of the tones. This would be the bridge pickup. Neck pickup. Here would be the inner coils in parallel. Outer coils in parallel, and humbucking with between the two pickups. That's what it sounds like.
Thank you so much. All right. This is Tessa Jeffers for PremierGuitar.com.